Farmers overwhelmingly, I think, are noticing changes in their environment. They're noticing milder winters. That's the number one observation that I hear. Winters are becoming milder, there are changes in precipitation, the growing season is changing. And in fact, if we look at the climatological scenarios and the climatological data that we have, farmers' perceptions are very much in line with what's happening climatologically. So they know, they understand what's happening. I grew up on a farm myself. I spent my childhood doing a lot of the things that rural farm kids do. I learned to value the environment. I spent a lot of time outside. I grew up with an understanding of the importance of the environment around me. And so I think in many ways that has really caused me to pay attention and to want to do research that is about environment and climate. I also grew up watching the incredible contributions that women were making to the community where I grew up. As a researcher, my interest is in bringing those contributions to light, in looking at those contributions and looking at how important those contributions are in the event of climate extremes. So when people are dealing with floods and droughts, what are women contributing? Farming here in Canada is still seen very much as a masculine profession. And because of men's sort of closeness to the livestock, to the crops, they have, in fact, a large amount of emotional and psychological vulnerability when that farm is threatened. In light of impending climate change and the floods and the droughts that we can expect to see, the kind of work that women are doing, not only in terms of their labor, but also in terms of their emotional labor, will become very important as well. And so the women that I talk to, when I ask them about, tell me about that drought you experienced, or tell me about that flood that you went through on the farm, they'll say things like, well, I was the supporter, I was the buffer, I was holding everybody together emotionally. And I think it's really important not only to pay attention to, in this case, men's vulnerability when the farm fails and the livestock are suffering and the crop is dying, but also at the same time to recognize that we need to support the people who are supporting everybody else. And in many cases, that's women.